And we are live. We're here in the Moose, the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile, with all sorts of interesting technical problems. I'm going to ask my friend, I'm going to introduce Tom. Anyway, I should have
Oi!
enough time. Tom Mason is streaming in from Nashville, Tennessee, and I am in the car park right outside Uncle Tone's house. Got Tony Haynes. Now, Tony, I need you to help me. That there isn't what I need. It's I need to plug in the computer. Sorry, guys, we will be. You know what, Tom? Would you do the showbiz thing and play us a song while I organize this?
Sure.
This part of things. Tom Mason, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, this is good. My name is Tom Mason. Here's a little song I wrote for Shakespeare's 12th Night production. Nashville Shakespeare Festival did it. I was the Fool Festi, and I also composed the music. And some of it actually Shakespeare wrote the words for. So here's one that I wrote with William Shakespeare. I'm going to come over and visit him when I'm over in May. Come away, death, and in sad Cyprus let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair crew maid. My shroud of white stuck on with you. Whoa, prepared. My pardon, death, no one so true. Whoa, did share it. Come away, death. Not a flower sweet on my back coffin, let there be strong. Not a friend greets my poor corpse where my bones will be thrown. 1,000 sighs to say, lay me well. No sad true lover never find my way to weep there. Come away, death. Come away, death. That was Come Away, Death from 12th Night. William Shakespeare wrote the words, and maybe 400 years later, music.
Yeah, we're back, Tom. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's perfect.
Timing was...
Timing.
Yeah, immaculate. Nothing's gone wrong.
Humor is timing.
Nothing. Seamless.
It's all showbiz.
Just have to... I remember us being in... I remember you and me and Phil Lee being in Bergen up Zoom.
Yeah, oh, yes.
And Phil was a bit concerned about the show the night before. Do you remember this?
I remember.
And he said, Tom, he said, you know what? He says, we're gonna have to get the bugs out of the act. He said. And to which you replied, what do you mean? The bugs are the act.
Yes.
And he looked at you and went, yeah, you're right enough. So we have Tom Mason, and we have an audience. We've got Uncle Tone with us, who has been doing radio forever. We're going to talk to Tone. It was actually you that put me in touch with
Yes.
Tony just the other day. Actually, we've been talking about Tom Mason for a while. So we're bringing both together tonight to talk about the forthcoming tour, which Tony is promoting already on his radio show. I'm going to swing this camera around to say hello to Tony.
Yes.
Yeah, Tony, tell us about your radio show. the one that you're doing at the moment, anyway.
Right. Well, I'm doing about 3 shows at the moment on the same station. I do 3 shows. One's called FAB Folk and Blues, or Folk and Beyond, as it is now. We've expanded it a bit. The other one's New for You, which is all about brand new tracks every week. I don't know about you, but I get about 200 submissions a week now.
I know.
It's just crazy. So if I can do 14 out of those bi-weekly, I'm helping a bit.
Yeah.
And the other one, of course, is a midday show. Runs from Monday to Friday, which is actually totally eclectic and mad, but I can include folk and blues in that, which is really good. And in fact, just to say something about Tom and the Blue Buccaneers have been featured on that show under a little item we call Kiddy's Corner, singing their pirate songs. And somebody said to me, kids nowadays don't want to hear that sort of thing. They're into computers and stuff. I said, no, you've got it all wrong. Kiddy's Corners for us when we were kids. It's what we liked.
For children of all ages.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anyway.
And
I was listening to the show today. I've posted it up on my Facebook page if anybody is watching from that page.
Wow.
It's already there in Mixcloud. That's a Monday afternoon, isn't it?
Well, on the Mixcloud, that's on all the Whites of podcast. You can get that anytime.
Yeah, but that was a broadcast today, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It went out today, that show.
Yeah. And there was a Tom Mason track on that as well.
There was, and interestingly, Tom, it's one you recorded almost exactly a year ago from a hospital bed.
Oh,
remember
that one? Yes.
I think it was called Infirmary Blues.
Yes, the Saint, kind of the St. James Infirmary Blues, except for I was.
That's the one. Yeah, that's why we played that today. And I remember actually, I did do it. Actually, the show was a bit of a repeat from last year, and I did do an edit on it. I remember wishing you well because you weren't well at all in those days. How are you now, Tom?
It's funny because I had some scans in December or January. I had a scan, and my hair had grown back, and I was feeling tip-top shape, and so I had the really unrealistically high expectations, and found out that I still do have cancer in my liver. But about the unrealistic expectations, I've been in the music industry all my life, and I don't think I would have been in the music industry all my life if I didn't have unrealistic expectations. No, I actually I'm back on chemo. What's great is that I don't have to have chemo for the 4 weeks I'm gone for the UK tour, so I'll be tip-top shape. It's funny, the
great stuff.
The medicine that is supposed to make you well is what makes you really feel sick. So
we've got loads of medicine for you, Tom, when you get here. I'd like to talk about that. We've got some dates to announce.
Yes.
Of course, Tony here, and the Medicine Show is the home of the house concert, and Tony has commandeered his refectory here at the house that he lives at for a house concert for you. So I've looked that over. So we're going to have a house concert in York, and I am going to find a video to play in just a minute. Would you run through the gigs that you've got coming up? That you can remember.
Very excited. The initial reason I was coming over was for the Conway Pirate Festival in Conway, Wales, in the northeast of Wales. Is about an hour west of Liverpool. We're going to the Conway Pirate Festival, and it was going to be that entire weekend, but apparently there's going to be a coronation of some sort. I don't know anything about it, but so they're going to do it.
I know nothing about that either.
They're going to have it on the 7th and 8th of May in Conway, Wales, and that's going to be with the full band, with the Blue Buccaneers are going to be playing, the Scottish Blue Buccaneers, actually. It's wonderful, and I haven't and so
the Tartan Buccaneers.
The Tartan Buccaneers, yes, that's right. Painted plaid.
Or the Blue Saltire Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the Blue Buccaneers, because you've been all the way right. You've been everywhere that the Golden Mane goes with the Blue Buccaneers. All the Barbary coasts of the world with this thing.
Yes, it's about 12 years ago, I recorded my first pirate CD, which was called the Blue Buccaneer, and then I found out that there were pirate festivals and tall ships festivals and seafaring festivals all over the world, and so we started getting gigs at them as Tom Mason and the Blue Buccaneers, and so we've played Conway a few times, had a wonderful time because it's a beautiful walled city. I get to play at least two walled cities this trip. I get to play in York with Tony, and then starting the tour out with,
I just had a walk around the wall.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes. And actually the wall in Conway, I walked after the festival last time I played there, and I just had the most wonderful time. So we're starting in Conway with the band.
That's good going with a peg leg.
Well, yes, it was difficult. Yes. And then we're going to go down to Powys, Wales for a one-nighter on the 9th of May, going up to Derby on the 10th of May.
We're going to Peak District. We're going to go to Castleton.
Yes.
It's a fabulous venue. I was in there the other. Again, it's a really quirky place. It's perfect for a Tom Mason.
Oh, great! You know, I was wondering because I was in another Shakespeare play I was in Richard III, and I played Clarence, but Clarence gets killed, and I don't want to spoil anything, but Clarence gets killed.
Oh, no spoilers, please.
Clarence gets killed in the first 20 minutes of the play, so I go on to play a Derby, and I wondered, or Derby, I think they call it, but I wondered, the same Derby. But from there, we go to the Beggars Folk Club on the East Coast, which is outside of Hull. I think it's in Patricton, but it may be just in Hull. Or no, Withersea. Cool. Well, Kilnsey. Anyway, it's a wonderful, wonderful folk club that they have on a weekly basis. And I first started playing there with my friends Kevin Young and Andrea Young, and who run the Withersea Pirate. They used to run the Pirate.
Do you know that one, Tom?
I do indeed. Yeah, I know Kevin very well.
Yeah.
Fellow Byron player.
Okay. So he's so have you been to that?
I've not been to his club, no, but I do meet him at festivals.
Yeah.
He goes to the Great North Festival, and I met him there a couple of times.
Very cool. So we'll talk to Tony a bit more about the local scene here in York after we get the rest of your dates. You're going to be thinking about a song to play us out.
Okay.
Tom, and we've got up as far as Hull.
So after Hull,
and then after we get the dates, I'm going to play a bit of the Blue Buccaneers. But after Hull,
we have the 12th off, and then on the 13th, I'll be playing at the Filey Literature Festival at the Everon Center. I've hung out with Tony and Filey before.
That's highbrow.
It's really highbrow. Yes, I'm gonna have to learn to read by then. And
have you got any eyebrows by then?
Yes. So it's gonna be fun. I can't wait, and I love Filey so much. And then of course, on Sunday, the 14th of May, we'll be at Tony's in York. And Tony, are we also going to record a radio program?
We're going to do that in the afternoon if we can. I'll record a show for the following Friday, but then also record the concert in the evening and use that on the show as well.
Fantastic! I better practice.
And also, just today, I found out we've got some support. There's a duo from Scarborough called the Blow-Ins. They're called, because they come from elsewhere, but Scarborough. It's Bridget Cousins who plays magic harp, a full-size harp at that. Actual harp, Lovely. And her other half, Phil Bennett, who plays a magic guitar as well, and they sing close harmony stuff. You'll love them. You really will.
The Moose.
I might have to press them into service.
Yeah,
I'll get them to play with.
Sorry,
I'll have to press them into service and have them play with me as well.
Oh, they would. Yeah, they would. Certainly. Yeah.
They would. We'll be on tour with the Moose for all these dates and dipping in and out of all the dates. I'm looking forward to the Pirate Festival.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
I might just set it up so that we can broadcast that your whole date Tony, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
fine, absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I like a house concert. I do.
Yeah.
It is the perfect way to listen to somebody's songs. Tom, wouldn't you say? A house concert environment.
Just stripped down, and you get to hear what the songwriter first heard, and it's really it's very intimate, just
is it more scary than doing a pirate festival or less scary?
What's that?
Is it as scary as doing a pirate festival or less scary?
It's more scary because I'll be alone, and it's scary to be alone.
You've got a crew with you in the
House concerts are up close and personal within spitting distance.
Exactly. Luckily, they don't usually spit at me.
No, that's right. You can see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so we're up to the house concert, and we have a good audience as well. So thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for coming in.
If you do have a question for either Uncle Tone, or Captain Tom, please do leave your questions in the chat frame on the page that you are viewing, and then I can put them up so everybody else can see them in the comments on the page that we're talking to. Okay, so we're up to the house concert. It's quite a long tour, Tom, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be a good 3 weeks. Wonderful. We're going to go from there. We have sort of
we're having a day off.
We have Monday off to soak our feet in the waters of Perth, and then we're going to carry on up to the Highlands of Scotland, the Lower Highlands.
Another classic folk club.
Yes, classic folk club, Ardressier Folk Club, just west of Nairn and east of Inverness.
Yeah.
And then from then on, we go up to Strathpeffer. Now, as I said before, I have cancer. I have stage 4. Well, it's in my liver now, and so I'm going to all the spas in. We're going to go to Filey. Filey has wonderful. That was where
there's a bit of crystal healing to be had at the Crystal House concert as well.
Yeah. So
that's handy.
Strathpeffer is a wonderful spa town in the Highlands northwest of Inverness, and so people used to go there to take the waters. So I'm going to go there and take the waters and play on the Friday night, the 16th. No, wait, no, what is it? The 19th of May at the Crystal House in downtown Strathpeffer. And I recommend. I don't know if it happens every day, but I recommend getting a little earlier and watching the bagpipers on the square.
That's a good one. And
yeah. I don't know how I do it.
I don't think it's. We'll find out. That's a good one.
Well, actually, let's just tell them that they're going to be there, and then they'll come up to Strathpeffer. And if they're disappointed, they can come and get mad at us.
They just get mad at you. I'll pass the buck on that one. So the next day, only the 2 festivals the next day, Tom. We're doing March into Pitlochry, which is one of my favourite events anywhere. And Pitlochry is one of my favourite towns anywhere as well. Right in the heart of Scotland, on Tayside, being joined by 1 or 2 friends, I think, for that one. And then we're going to go down to Straven for the Crags Festival at Straven with some other friends as well. So I think there might be, keep your eyes peeled on these pages. There will be a event page coming up. There might be something in Perth. There's word of 1 or 2 other things to do, radio shows and stuff to do on the way around. But I can't wait, Tom. I'm really
it's going to be so fun. And when we stream in the future, I'll have my PayPal and Venmo up for bail money, because we may get in trouble.
Doubloons. Does it take doubloons?
Doubloons, yes. Pieces of 8. Put your pieces of 8 in the PayPal. We need to pay off our barristers.
So, Star Trek Day. We should do a special on Star Trek Day.
What day is that? Oh, May the 4th.
May the 4th. Yeah, you're going to be here.
Yeah, isn't that the other? It's not Star Trek. It's the Star Wars, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I got all there. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? We have to get a gig.
Anyway,
we weren't going to play on May 5th, but we should play on May 5th because it's Cinco de Mayo, and I'm almost Mexican, being from America.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
All right. So we need a Mexican restaurant.
Yes.
That'd be the best thing. Somebody to feed us
Yeah.
as well. So you got your guitar there. I'm going to come back to you in a minute. We'll talk to Tony a bit more about his radio shows
wonderful.
and other stuff. But in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can still find your video and play that.
Together we have weathered storms. That's it. In this mad life on the sea, not another crew out with me. So lift your voice and raise your glass and pray, my friends. Not too much time will pass till we say again.
Wonderful Tom Mason and the Blue Buccaneers here on the Monday Night Medicine Show with Tom Mason from Nashville, and we also have Uncle Tone, who's local radio personality in this area, as well as folk music. It's all about folk music.
It's all about any kind of music, really.
Yeah. And your show, we were talking about that a bit earlier on. How about York these days, and who's
York has always been very good for music. I mean, we've got some terrific venues here anyway.
Yeah.
But we've got one of the oldest folk clubs in the country too, with the Black Swan Folk Club. Yeah. Mucky Duck, as we call it. Yeah, that's been going for donkey's years. Actually, it's a prize-winning folk club. That it won a BBC Folk Award at one stage. Yeah, and it's been going for years and years. Very strong indeed. But apart from that, there's quite a few musician sessions.
There's always
sing-arounds.
I can always remember there being rootsy, kind of Cajun-y, Zydeco stuff, all kinds of stuff.
All sorts of stuff comes out here. It will take a long while to list it all, actually.
Yeah.
But almost every pub does music as well. Yeah. You know, you get to all sorts of things like that.
But, there's just one on the other side of the wall there. I've noticed as well.
Yeah.
Very cool. So we'll get a chance to have a look round, Tom, when you're here.
That sounds wonderful. Last time we were there, Tony, I was touring with Rob, and this was the first time I was there actually, with Rob and Phil D. And we didn't have a place to stay that night, and Daniel Lucas, Boss Kane,
Daniel Lucas,
he was also on the bill and managed to find us. I think he was caretaking a hotel, and I don't want to get him in trouble with the statute of limitations.
We did actually have a whole hotel.
Yeah, it was a big, huge hotel.
And there was a bar left open, and nobody noticed that we didn't go to bed that night. Any of us didn't go to bed that night.
That's right. They stayed up all night listening to records and so forth.
Yes, of course we did.
Yeah.
I remember there being high-level shenanigans. Daniel Lucas, I wonder if he's still...
Oh, yeah, he's busy.
He still around?
He's doing a lot. Boss Kane. Yeah. I think they just played in London.
Boss Kane, I'll see if I can find him tomorrow. See if we can get a session with Daniel tomorrow. Good. Thanks for remembering that, Tom. Yeah, and thanks for the video. Thanks, Tony. Tony stumped up for a Chinese tonight. It was one of the best Chinese I've ever had.
Really? Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. That was great.
It's going to last for about another 3 days yet.
There's plenty of it out there, So thanks for that, and thanks for being on the show this evening as well, and everything that you do, man.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Keep us informed. Keep us involved. If you want to hear Tony's show,
the best way to hear them, because all the shows are podcast on Mixcloud.
Yeah.
And it's Mixcloud/Tony Haynes with a Y. Tony Haynes, 52. I don't know why 52, but it's Tony Haynes 52.
Well, you know, I'm going to flash this up as well. That is how to get in touch with Tony.
Oh, wait, it's misspelled. You forgot the N, Rob. It says Tony Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different DJ.
Yeah.
He plays nothing but EDM. Tony Hayes is the...
It's Tony Haynes. But I'm just checking the email. That is correct. So please do jot that down. Send Tony an email. You'll send you all the information and all the shows that you... And most of the audience will be online these days anyway.
A lot of them are, but we're always looking for new music too. I mean, if you're an artist out there and you're looking for an outlet on radio, why not send in a demo or whatever, you know, either digitally or CD or whatever.
What have I got here?
Hello, what you got
there? Have I got a Tom Mason one? I've actually sent you Tom Mason one. You know what? There's one in Ireland that we come across. There's Hank Waddell. I'm going to leave Hank's album with you, and I've got one or two of our mutual friends as well. Tom.
Oh yeah.
I think I might even have a Phil Lee album as well.
Oh,
so hopefully we can get Phil Lee's album to you as well.
Okay.
So I'll have a hick around. Thank you, Tom. Have you got another song?
Let me just say hello to
listen, we've got an audience.
Yes, Sam's a few times we've played over here. I toured with a wonderful violinist from Hull named Sam Hayes, and her mother just jumped in. So I wanted to say hello and say hello to Darren, a fan of Boss Kane, and to Alice Raver, one of our great actresses here in Nashville.
Darren as well. Darren actually shares his entire network with iMTV for these shows as well. We thank Darren for doing that. His entire network consists of open mic nights. He has a radio show as well, and we broadcast together on a Sunday. His Sunday session is broadcast on iMTV as well. So thanks for everything that you do. Daniel's great. He is indeed great. Thanks again for the messages, guys. It's been lovely having you with us this evening.
Thank you.
Tom,
Can't wait to be
thank
over
you so
there.
much, man. Yeah. So, what the show's going to be like? I know you're going to be doing a pirate show with a full band.
Yes.
In Conway. There will be donning of tricons, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And there will be communal singing of sea shanties.
Indeed, there will.
Are you bringing the dobro with you? Or
I haven't decided what to bring yet because I can't.
Oh, for goodness sake!
I should bring the dobro, shouldn't I? I do a lot of slide.
Know.
I've got I have a whole new slide record, which is all. It's all.
You've got a meditation.
Meditation, yeah. It's all instrumental. So, I don't know if I can get my wife Whitney to carry the dobro. We might be.
Whitney, she'll be carrying you.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'll be easier to get you an acoustic guitar over here than a dobro.
That's true. That's true.
But if you've got your electric, that might be enough to carry anyway. Bring the slide.
I will. Oh yeah, it never leaves my pocket except for when I'm playing with it.
Have we got a blues song?
Sure. We'll just do a little bit of the pirate song, okay? Come splice the main, race me hearties, you fools. You'll soon be the dinner for bloodthirsty schools. I won't be hornswaggled, so don't even try. The life that you chose and you'll never be dry. You're a scallywag blackguard, come share me some grog. You'll wear a heaven halter when you swing from the log. So heave to and say a few prayers to drink. It's to Davy Jones' locker. You surely will sink, and we'll all go down. We'll all go down. We'll all go down with the ship. Arr! We were sailing through Loch Ness. We stopped to get some provisions in Drumnatrocket. And when we left the provision store, we found neither Rob Ellen or the vicious pirate. Phil Lee had paid for the provisions, so we were wanted, and we made our way around
the statute of limitations run out on that yet.
Running from the constables left and right. Scotland Yard was after us, so we left Scotland until we finally made it to Conway, Wales, a place run by pirates, and we were safe. Well, we'll all go down. We'll all go down. We'll all go down with the ship. Arr! Thanks for having us.
Not at all, man. That's fabulous. Thank you. I think the statute of limitations might have run out on that drum and drop.
Well, we have a longer story for that, but we'll tell it on the stage.
Yeah. Fabulous stuff. Love it to see you, Tom. Really looking forward to seeing you get yourself fit and healthy.
Yeah.
That's your job. And we'll look after the rest for you over here. So just again, thanks to everybody for viewing wherever you were. Thanks for leaving your messages and stuff as well. We've a record 27 actual outlets tonight, so thanks to Darren for adding his, and we're on your page, and there are some of your fans that have been
oh yes, and let me just
so
make a correction. I said Sam Hayes, but it's Sam Kitchen. She's a wonderful violinist.
All right,
maybe we'll press this.
So for those that haven't tuned in, iMTV, it is International Moose Television. I am here in the Moose with Tom and
with Jody Haynes.
Uncle Tone, yeah. This evening, most Mondays we broadcast live from the Moose, and from time to time we'll call in on people on the road. And I think we've got Cousty on Friday. We're going
so
up
good.
we'll be back in Scotland on Friday. So Cousty got a big homecoming gig in Cumbernauld at the theatre in Cumbernauld on Friday. So I'm going to do our very best to get there for that, and we'll be in Perth before we know it. So again, back in Scotland, I'm very pleased. I actually own up to being a bit homesick. We've been all round Ireland this year, so if you are a regular viewer, thank you so much. You can see at the bottom of your screen how to help. Please help the Medicine Show Radio, iMTV Mobile. Stay mobile. Like and share this feed if you have indeed liked and want to share. Entirely publicly funded. You'll find a donation button on the page that you are actually viewing on, and I'll just flash it up there for PayPal as well. There's all sorts of other gadgets on the top left hand side. If it isn't being covered by another icon, there is a donation button which will buy me a cup of coffee, and you can support the entire show from there. There's also, we have just launched a crowdfund. I have the crazy idea of having a mobile studio, Tom.
Perfect.
And I would love it to be in an Airstream.
Yes.
That's always been my dream. And now that I've been around Europe at least once, I know all sorts of places where we could park it up for a couple of months and have a mobile base. I would love to do that in York, actually. It'd be nice to just park it here for a couple of weeks and just have all the musicians come and visit us for 2 weeks.
Streaming through an Airstream. That's perfect.
It's yeah. Why can't that happen? Yeah, and Airbnb stream as well.
Yes.
I have thought this through. So that is the idea behind it, and any donations will help us keep the Medicine Show on the road and go towards having a mobile studio for everybody. It's not beyond the realms of possibility to have that stateside as well, because we have got an actual van stateside too, as you well know, Tom. I think you've actually been with us for that.
For what?
When it was in Nashville. There's
yes, of course.
Stateside van.
Yeah,
So it parked up for 2 weeks in East Nashville, and we did shows every day from that van in Nashville. So that's the idea. That's what we're out here doing. We're trying to support independently minded music, as well as.
I just want to say that. that Rob Ellen and Tony Haynes do so much to help us musicians. Like, I couldn't be coming over to England without Rob's help. I know that a few times I've been to England and rented a car. I've already had 4 flats. Yeah, so I'm not driving anymore. And
they're all on the inside as well.
Yeah.
It's obvious you've never driven on the proper side of the road. That's
yeah.
It's not your driving. It's you drive on the other side of the
road, which would made it difficult because I had to be laying on the horn the entire time to get people out of the left lane.
Well, can't wait. Anyway, that's what the Moose is there for. It's there to help independently minded music, and it's there to feature house concerts and community events, community festivals. So everything you're doing, basically, that's what we love to do. And there's actually nothing better than traveling with Tom Mason. So please do come along for as many of the dates as you possibly can. I'll be posting that in the next couple of days as an event, and we'll catch you. So we'll have a bit of a hoolie on
wonderful.
This here show before we start going, and there'll be more events to add to it all as well. When's your next radio show, Tony?
Tomorrow midday, actually.
Tomorrow midday.
Yeah, that's on tempofm.co.uk.
There you go.
Oh,
It carries on, Tom. There's no getting away from it. We do what we can.
Oh,
we do what we can. And thank you.
Speaking of people who help out and us American singer-songwriters so much, Chris Lee tuned in, and Chris Lee is a major promoter in Filey. He helps out with the Americana Festival and the Folk Festival and the Literature Festival, and he is and he's bringing Eric Brace and Tom Utz and all.
I was about to say he's got Eric and Tom coming as well, and I've noticed that one or two really nice venues he's been posting some photos.
Oh yes, he's been tireless. Well. He got me. He didn't know me, and he got me over to Filey for the Folk Festival, and I'm so appreciative, and I love that town. It's wonderful.
And he invited you back.
Yeah, well. That's the amazing thing. No short-term memory in Chris.
So thanks again, guys. Thanks for all the comments. Thank you for pairing up your pages as well. And Chris Lee paired us in on the page as well. So it's all good. Thanks once again. We're back on the road. I think Hadrian's Wall tomorrow. Talking the walls. I think I'll go and have a look at Hadrian's Wall tomorrow. And I posted something about the city wall here as well today. So if you've got an interest in history as well as music, I like to take an interest in the history of places as we go as well. So there'll be one or two stone circles. I'll be Tom.
I love it. Yeah.
There's a whole heap of them in Wales that I haven't had a chance to see yet. So we'll do that.
We're there.
Yeah. All right, okay, Tom. Take care, brother.
Good to see everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for viewing.
See you, Tom.
We shall see. I think I'll play. Let's play out with the theme music as well as. If I can find it. Oh, you're going to do a song, aren't you?
I'll just play. I'll play some instrumental music while you show.
Yeah, do us an outro music like you used to do for Tom.